I mean, I question whether any bypass really needed to be built at all on that level of scale. What we need to remember is that these are not technical decisions that are made by engineers at a desk with documents that says, well, we have to do option A because that's what the numbers say. That's not really what happens. We have a political process where we are committed to building infrastructure, where we are committed to keeping the car society, keeping the fossil fuel economy going, expanding suburbs, the kind of never-ending edge city. A semi-trailer causes 10,000 times as much damage to the pavement structure as an individual vehicle. So if we're spending billions of dollars on roads for semis, basically that's what like a bypass will tend to be in this case, especially because you had to build it so thick, right? If you didn't have to build it so thick, it wouldn't cost $2 billion, right? Over that amount of time. So are they paying 10,000 times as much as the rest of us are paying for that? I remember asking some of the people in the ministry, like, why all these interchanges when you look at like, okay, so sometimes it does come down to numbers, right? So you'll have something called the annual average daily traffic, which is a figure that they use in traffic engineering to determine how many people are using this facility, and then will it be unsafe? You didn't need to build all these interchanges to create safety. The daily traffic at these interchanges, from what I understand has been published, is only half of what would be required in other jurisdictions to build this grade separated stuff that costs like tens of millions of dollars. Imagine Saskatchewan spending $2 billion on like 21st century rail network. Imagine the world that we would be living in, getting to Saskatoon and back, going to Moose Jaw and back. 100 years ago, you could get on the CPR and you could go to Moose Jaw and you could work for the day and you could come back at the end of the day and there was daily service and you could do that both ways. And we don't even have that. Instead, we have a bypass that rings our city that nobody in the cities uses or needs. There is an alternative society where we could have said, we're not going to build a bypass. We are instead going to maybe toll heavy trucks that are coming through our city. We're going to maybe charge money to the people that we need to build these roads for. And then we're going to devote this money to maybe just having a facility that keeps them out of our way. But then we're going to invest in public transit in our city so that for a fraction of the cost of building all these extra roads, we can get everybody where they need to be.